Hey, what's up, guys? We are with Mitchell, who has done the impossible and come top 32 at the Australian CS last weekend. How do you feel?
Pretty good. I got pretty lucky.
Yeah.
Quite a big turnout, and I'm quite surprised how well I did.
Yeah, the reason why I say it's impossible is because the deck you did it with was none other than Belo. What a crazy deck to do it with, especially in this Dolphy meta. So shall we just get straight into your deck?
Yeah, we can get straight into it.
Sweet.
So, pretty standard stuff. First off, we got the Belo Searcher. Searches Rev Army, quite standard thing, and always 4 of. Next up, we got 3 Raise Max. Raise Max is really good comboing with all the other cards in the deck, and he's also really nice to play on your 2-don turn just to get an extra body. Next up, we got the 2K Koala. Same 3s as Max, lower power, 2K, and it's just a body you can play early on to kill some early threats. Then we run 4 of the 2K Kuma. Goes really well with Koala as well, just to kill an early game threat. Often won me games on turn 4 or 3, just killing things. Next up, 4 Inazuma. Gets rush, can be played early. Often I just throw it away to discard because I don't really need extra bodies early, but it can be pretty clutch in the mid to late game. Then we run a fan favorite 4 Morley. Morley's pretty fun. Unblockable triggers. I really prefer the guaranteed trigger, just trash a card, rather than the new ones that require 3 or less life, or 5 total life. And then we've got 4 Limburg. This guy's probably the MVP of the whole event. Is KOs with Raise Max and Koala. Allowed me to pretty much win games on 5-don turns when they had no tempo left after I just took over. And also trigger. Then we got the GOAT, Emporio, play a body out for free if they have 7,000 power, and then the one that you always want to play 9 times out of 10 is Karasu. These two just combo together, but also in a lot of matchups, Limburg is really, really good as well. To cheat out and then take out a bunch of bodies. Oh. Next up, we run 3 5-cost Emporio. I found that running 4 was just a bit too much. They bricked way too often, and I don't often like seeing it in-game. So I just ran 3, and it felt a lot better running just 3. Then we run 4 Satori. Satori is what most people think is a bit odd, but I really like the trigger being guaranteed every time, as opposed to the new Kuma, who has to have the required life. So if this guy's on your first life, it's a lot nicer than Kuma. Making sure you got an extra body really early and guaranteed as well. Then we run 4 Karasus. This guy's actually the opposite reason for Satori. His trigger is low life required, but he's also a blocker, so when you want to see him, you want to be on low life as an emergency, so he kind of synergizes with his trigger himself. And then we run 2 Koalas as your big body, allows you to cheat out a body and get a blocker in emergencies. Not played a lot, but it's really good against starve play styles when they try to do that against you. And then the real MVP, Dragon. It won me 3 games single-handedly. Most of them being Blackbeard, but very, very good card, very powerful, and I wish I could run more.
Yeah, awesome. So what made you pick this deck? Because in a room full of Dolphy, doesn't Belo just lose?
Yeah, Belo does lose. I dodged every Dofi that there was, so that was quite nice. The main one was I really like Sabo and Revolutionary Army. Unfortunately, Sabo just didn't turn out to be very viable at the time. Belo was kind of surging. The Dofi matchup isn't too bad. Most of the time you just want to hope they don't see the 4-cost bounce law, and then that ruins your whole plan and they can just take you out from there. But it's not terrible matchup, it's just unfavored, but everything else is quite favored to Belo I think.
Sweet, so that's why you picked the deck, just
yeah.
Apart from Dolphy, just everything else
just felt really good to verse.
Nice. Any shout outs you want to do, Mitchell?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out the 2 Sams. Sam T helped me a lot with the Blackbeard matchup. Pretty much won me one game thinking about how to play it. Sam J played 20 games versus Shanks, and I finally figured out how to do it. He doesn't like versing me anymore. And Paul and Peter, the two brothers, they helped me a lot and motivated me the whole time to go to the event and then during the whole day as well.
Sweet. Well, thanks, Mitchell. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.